gonna start off with my face. I'm gonna do my foundation first and then go on to my eyes. And since my skin has been dry, I'm gonna use my Tarte Maracuja oil and just take a little drop on my fingers and then put that on the places that I've been dry. For primer, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer, and I'm just going to put that all over my face. Since my skin's dry, I didn't want to use a mattifying foundation because it would just stick to all my dry patches and it wouldn't look good. So I'm using my L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. And then I'm just going to pat whatever's left over onto my eyelids just to cover my veining. For my eye primer, I'm using Benefit Stay Don't Stray, and I'm just putting that on my lids, and then I'm going to blend that out. To set my eye primer, I'm just going to use some Mercier translucent powder. For this look, I'm going to use Modern Renaissance. The first shade that I'm going to use is Golden Ochre, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and then start to put that in my crease. I'm going to take some of Burnt Orange and build that up in my crease as well. I'm going to use some of Raw Sienna and do the same thing, just put that in my crease. I'm going to switch to a more dense pointed brush and just keep using the Raw Sienna shade, adding that into my crease and my outer half of my eye. I'm going to take a little bit of warm taupe, start to add that into my crease along with the other shades, and then add that to my outer half of my eye. I'm going to take that only dark brown shade in the palette called Cyprus Umber and to add this into my crease and then also put that on the outer half of my eye as well. I'm just going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer that's kind of running out. I always like to bring my cut creases above my actual lid since I do have hooded eyelids. Then I'm going to blend that edge out with my finger. I'm just going to take Cyprus Umber to kind of redefine that crease area in the outer half of my eye. This is also when I like to blend that edge from the concealer. For my lid shade, I'm going to be using Primavera. It's like my favorite shade in the entire palette. But first, I'm going to spray my brush. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just putting a little bit of that under my eyes. And since it's a really bright shade for me, I'm gonna also apply some of my Maybelline Better Skin concealer in the shade Light Medium and just put a little bit of that on top since it is darker, so it's gonna help it blend out better. I'm also gonna put that Maybelline one in the center of my forehead and my nose and my chin, and then a little bit around my nose since I do have redness around my nose. I just took a really small amount of my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast, and I'm going to use that to contour my nose. I'm going to take my concealer again and just put that down at the sides of my nose. I'm just setting everywhere that I put concealer with my Mercier translucent powder. I don't really let that bake since my under eyes get really dry when I bake for a long time, so I'm just going to wipe that off right away. I'm also setting the rest of my face with a little bit of that powder. To bronze my face, I'm just going to use some of my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm going to use some of the shade from the Anastasia Contour Kit just to slightly contour. I'm also going to use that same middle shade just to contour my nose a little bit. I'm taking more translucent powder and I'm going to use that to clean up underneath where I contoured and bronzed. For blush, I'm using this Makeup Revolution matte blush powder in the shade Nude. I'm gonna blend everything together so there's no harsh lines. I feel like I got some powder in my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna set them real quick with my Benefit Gimme Brow in number 5. For highlight, I'm using my Anastasia So Hollywood highlight. But before I put any of that on my brush, I'm going to spray it with some of that Dried Cosmetics setting spray. I always like to look straight ahead into my mirror and smile a little bit and then put it on the front of my cheekbones. I'm going to take that big fluffy brush again and just go over my highlight a little bit because it's a little too much. I'm going to finish my eyeliner because I can't do that on camera, and my lashes off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll finish my eyes and my lips. My bottom lash line, I'm going to mix Cyprus Umber and Raw Sienna and blend that out on my lower lash line. For my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm going to use Tempera. To finish off my eyes, I'm going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes, and the one I'm using is Benefit Roller Lash. For my lips, I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics Brown Sugar lip liner, and then on top of that, I'm going to put the Kylie Cosmetics gloss in the shade Lake. So that is the completed look. This is pretty much my go-to look because I can get it done super quick, but I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.